her laning phase into certain matchups, but we're gonna get the Garen instead.
Yeah. As Jackie's tries to play the hard game, but it is warded there by BDS, so they know exactly which one is the real Kalista. As Ignar is waiting over the wall, I don't think this is done. BDS really want this red buff, and Peach now going to be the target. Gets auto-attacked as well, the damage great. Peach down to first blood. I mean, BDS have been separated, but it's only Ice who's been left to the wolves. Giant X for a 1-for-1, but now BDS still with the slow here. Onto Patrick, they've taken his flash. Ignar out with the crash down. Also, you look down towards the bottom side. There's a CS lead and a gank coming through. Patrick dies here. It could be 99, end of the line, and the quiver comes out. Ice with one, as in meanwhile in the mid lane, Nuke looking for the solo kill. Jackie's doesn't have the flash available with the ult to slow down time.
Every time that Patrick and Ignar have an ability to push, they flash in.
Flash shattering strike, as you said. Labrov out with the 6, and he's not there. Flash away from Ice. He has nothing to stop him as Sonic Wave hits from downtown. That's just peachy for GX as they neutralize bot again.
And they will get vision, but it's too little, too late. Objective secured.
After the fact, I mean, Ice is walking into vision here afterwards. Ulti used by Patrick. Ice, bit of a mistake. He gets ignited down. Might be a trade here in the end, but Ignar stays alive. The flash over again. Jackie's is proving his worth. A double kill over to Patrick and Ice. There's a lot of question marks around that one.
They're looking for more. A kick into the wall. And that should be a finish-off kill.
See you later.
Peach. It will be a trade back for Labrov, but a 3-for-1 in favor of GX. I think they're going to be happy with that.
I'm going to tell you one thing. I see a first item lease in there, Betty.
Oh, arrow misses.
I see an arrow as well. I see lockdown flying through, but it might be a turnaround. They haven't killed Patrick until Ice flashes for the shutdown. That's one good thing, but Jackie looks for the solid Pop Blossom, finds it and gets a trade. But in the meanwhile, as BDS try to chase him down, they are tangled up. It's a 2-for-1 special in the end.
He's now going to move through the river and clear out that vision. But it's BDS, found the arrow.
Onto the jungler as well, Chains Corruption, Shockwave. That's triple ulti, but they've taken out a key piece towards this next neutral. Everybody gets a prize, but which one is real? Onto Labrov, this TP could be game-changing for Jackie's. With the Hex play, Tangle Barb's out. Auto Armne, though, maybe the true hero, as he can't find any follow-up, but the re-engage is massive. They over-command for Giant X. They're going to get out of there. 2 already down. And BDS are just whittling away. They're all lethality, but it doesn't matter at this point in the game. Shale is bopping them on their heads. Giant X running away with their tail between their legs. BDS are going to have a numbers disadvantage. There's that teleport finally from Odo.
Jackie's.
Excuse me, you're exactly right. There's a shockwave. No, Odo comes in, absorbs the damage, though. They're still doing the Baron. Cassante doesn't die as Adam runs on in to be a nuisance, but Ignar on the backside in zone control. Heaven as Jackie's runs on in, finds Duke with a solid. The Baron's already down, remember, but Jackie's now going to be the next target. Adam has one chase as that Graves ulti makes it another. Here we go. Adam will not die, does not want them to live. And Odo, as he zones out the Baron enhanced recalls, it's all a ruse. They're trying to get out in the nick of time. Peach does have a bit of gap close to get out of there.
I think he has a way to get out of this, you know. He Qs onto a minion.
Got him.
Then the W.
Hey, one more turret shot, though. He's close to dying. I mean, Adam is a treadmill.
Movement speed, though. Ignar gets the stun and the blast of the arrow.
Still lands on him. Still chasing. Shares there. Flashes. Now Ignar might be in a bit of trouble. They're going to teleport on this from Giant X, trying to save their jungler, to having to use the Fate's Call to get out. It transitions to Dragon. Vedius, a long source of play there from that Baron. Giant X aren't doing this the fastest, but you can see on the back end, Jackie's is waiting for that opportunity as he disguises himself. All members in view, all members in plain sight. For their first win, BDS need to take this fight, but as the flash comes through, it's Adam who jumps in first. The shockwave hasn't come out yet. I'm looking for it. As BDS don't even need to pull the trigger. They found the beautiful pick. Odo Armne is whittling down. There's no true damage with the ulti left because Adam doesn't have it, but Baron has still been aggroed at 2k. Sonic Wave execution. Shockwave from Nuke. You beauty. The denial, the punch in the face saying no, we ain't getting denied another win here today. Need this win desperately. It's only a single round robin. When you're up against the Giants, you stand strong. As BDS looking for the last fight, but it's a great Pop Blossom. Jackie's on his debut. Yes, they look great, but he can't follow through yet again. Adam's on the Nexus. It's bare bones. And BDS finally open up winter 1-1.
On top of things, Myrm has a really good Poppy when it comes to like itemization.
The fact is, Super still has all of his summoner spells available, and Isma is trying to force this play.
It makes sense again with Extra Kick. They kick him away though. The route back on down. The crash down works, but Isma's a hit away. Super finds him, but as the expiry comes through, his Isma will still die, but it's the kill in the end from Exekick.
Doss and Isma are in the area. Oh, Irrelevant's found a window to roam down. Are they going to look for the fight?
Well, the bass drum has erupted in the crowd, so maybe it's setting up for the play as Elyoya is not level 6. He can't negate the damage, and Irrelevant is just taking him down by himself on this Renekton. Flash matched over the wall. Irrelevant does it again, but with the flashback Merwin, that was clean. Makes it a 1-for-1 in the end, and you have to say, the guts from the top laner of SK looks good. I mean, again, using quite a bit for SK. X-Kick also taking a bit of damage, but Spears going in onto the Dragon, teleport committed. Here comes Isma. That ulti big as well on the backline for SK. In a bit of trouble, it's X-Kick first to go. That's their big damage source, but that 3-man knockup could turn the fate. Niski runs on in, but can't get the finishing touch onto Super as Merwin sends them away. They get a bit of space from SK as 2 have dropped. 2 on the side of MDK as well. It's an even trade with Dragon actually going over to Mad as the plus sign. For SK, is it enough to buy them time and turn onto Mad, who are moving towards the Herald at 2.5k? It's secured over to SK, but Irrelevant on the backside. Super runs into him, and there's so much damage coming through, but Irrelevant can't finish the job. Isma tries to get in range. They turn for Elyoya, and they might have just found their fight. Niski cleaves it up, and SK with a quick 2-piece feed. Lock it down. Opportunity. There's more opportunity in the game, but not literally.
You know my brain immediately went over Echo?
Hang on. Whoa, Titanic is strong. Who knew?
Oh.
Titanic is strong. And Elyoya shows us how it's done.
That felt personal.
To try and stop this push coming in, but Isma's by himself for the time being. You mentioned it. Teleport coming through. So Niski's angle's there with ulti and level 11. Flash also available. Isma trying to buy time, but it's 3 members of Mad. Elyoya is still doing a lot of damage. X-Kick now flying through, but that 3-man Magnustorm buys him so much time. Niski running in, wait for that Shuriken flip onto Super, but he doesn't take it. Instead gets execution. Here's Mer when he goes golden as the flip out. Means that they've got no members left remaining, but Niski's still alive. You can see this man is still alive as Doss flash ulties, gets 2 members. Niski jumps back in. How are SK members still alive? Mad under their own turret are getting thwarted as Irrelevant flashes in as well. This team is crazy.
SK ace Mad Lions Koi just short of 20 minutes into the game, and are SK going to quickly convert this into the Baron? I think they just might.
But what does the play end up being? I mean, Frescowi now in an opportune angle. If he pulls the trigger, Merwin's going to be the first one there. This is janky. As Isma runs on in, there's a great engage though, and from Doss as well, that ulti, absolutely gorgeous. Irrelevant jumps on in with a flash. Niski is still alive. This guy is James Bond, he never says die, as he runs on in for a double. Nesquik, you are a beautiful drink.
SK are going to continue to clean up the fight. That's another ace. They'll give their mid lane over as sacrifice, but SK, just like that, are looking to end the game.
I mean, again.
And it's going to be enough to bring him the win.
Well, at least with the spawn timers coming up, we have to question a little bit more, don't we? Super in 3 seconds. Nexus turrets are going down. SK fighting to hit down this Nexus, but Mad are back up. Elyoya going to be the first to die in this little grudge matchup. They don't have enough damage to get the Nexus. Too many members of Mad stand there, but
look
they're
at the
looking
stacks.
for the Rand. You're right, Exekick bopping away. Merwin saves the game, saves his life. They will hold the defense for now. Fight it out with this Akali, 4, 4, and 7. Doesn't need the Rabadons to end the game.
There's Isma. They've got to be careful of Merwin, though.
Well, handshake, though. They're doing a lot of damage.
Exekick
is outside. You're right. Look at him go. Exekick is just fighting away. The steadfast meant nothing, but he as Niski deals with Elyoya on the side. The grudge is real. Niski shows him what's up as Frescowi is just there to say hello. Nexus now going to be battered down, and SK are looking mighty fine with their 2-0 start in winter.
A commanding stomp from SK.
Now, what will Cabochard answer this cannon with? Again, kind of mentioned earlier on, they need a front line. I would like something like this Malphite. Decent in lane.
Only at 4 camps so far. Can look down towards this bottom lane. Mickey and Hansama only level 2.
Yes, Bo knows that Yak's not on this side of the map, so this dive should be easy enough to pull off.
Flashes forward. Bo starts to tank Mickey with the root, though. Bo will fall 1-for-1. Targamas gets the kill, and Mickey gets another. Both the supports now on the board. Yike now looking for that repeat gank. The top is so hard to get into. Cabochard is stunned up, will be stunned as well by the Spectral Maw. Cabo tanky enough, but now though as Yike flashes forward, the red buff is enough! as G2 get their second kill of the game.
Down, but Bo's actually looking for the gank instead of the objective. And he's kind of gone across all of the vision here.
That's good movement from Bo. Bolt breaking across the wall. Targamas flashes forward, gets the kick. Mickey with a good hook. Bo rooted up. Upset flashing forward as well as Hansama. No summoners is taken out. Bo secures the kill. Mickey trying to keep the wave away from his tower, but can't do so.
See if they can get the next one as Mickey flash forward.
The Targamas looks for Upset, gets the knock up onto Upset. No flash, no cleanse. And with Hansama and Yike here, Targamas with a breath of life, but it's not enough to save himself from death. Now Upset's caught on the wrong side of the rift. Mickey low, Upset takes him, but Yike answers, follows suit with a kill of his own. Saken coming in, the pop blossom flashed away, but the airborne still lands, cease and desist as well. Hansama could heal, but he can't get the shurikens down in time. Yike trying to trade 1v2 as he takes out Saken, and now Yike has a whole litany of spells at his disposal. Dashes in with a heartbreaker, and has broken the hearts of the KC faithful here in the crowd.
It is.
It's going to be fun watching these two teams battle it out on the rift as well. Karmine Core trying to get control around the dragon. Mickey going in, Bo jumping across the wall, and now Mickey's isolated from his team and he'll be shut out. Yike still looking for more. Hansama with Infernum. Gravitimus Broken Blade has the flank on here. Upset has flash and cleanse, uses the cleanse but still gets stunned. Broken Blade exhausted though as he will fall. Yike going deep, and it's a huge fight for Karmine Core as they wipe away G2. For this, as you can see, Hansama still pushing forward. 2,000 HP on the dragon, and G2 have given up trying to contest. Third Drake of the game over to Karmine Core. Cabo shot, gets the flash out. There's the hook, but can you really follow up on this? Because the rest of KC are on their way in. TP behind.
Oh, this
Broken Blade has flash and slicing maelstrom. Bo has to flash the wall. Upset flashes away from the roof, but there's the slicing maelstrom. The follow-up coming out as Bo falls, Targamas falls, and Broken Blade gets the hell out of there. Blinking health for him. The engage comes in once again, but Yike dodging away there. In the end, Karmine Core take the dragon, lose 2 kills, and lose a mid-tier 1. Some semblance of a gold lead. Press R comp works perfectly.
There you go.
Decent assist coming out. Dash away from Caps. Does still have the flash. Cabo shard.
Ooh.
Unable to get there before the second distortion. Caps tries to block. Dashes back with the distortion. Put some damage back onto Cabo shard. The chase will continue. Yike is on his way. Can jump the wall here. Misses the Spectral Maw, but the rest of G2 are now beginning to collapse. Bo trying to cut the wave. Cabo shard flashes away from the Heartbreaker. Bo on the wrong side of dodge now. But there's the pop blossom. It lands on 3. Doesn't put too much damage down yet. Hansama exhausted, and Hansama sent packing to the fountain. In response, Bo will fall. Another hook lands as they try and catch out Saken. Another Heartbreaker coming out from Yike as he takes out the enemy mid. Yike goes back forward, back. And Upset tries to dash in and out, but Caps will take him out in the end. Doesn't have one. Upset has both of his, but Saken no flash, and Cabo none either. Unstoppable Force could be massive in this fight. The TP behind. There's Cabo to join the fray. Cabo stops the TP. Cabo has a TP of his own if he can get away. Upset trading here. Yike dashing across the wall. Cease and desist on Hansama down towards the bottom side. Those Mickey's trying to protect him. Bo putting the damage down onto the enemy AD carry. Hansama winning out the fight, but he can't quite get the damage. Bo will take him. Caps and Yike now going towards the dragon. Bo down to 500 HP. The base in tatters, in shambles as Caboshard tries to defend. Another hook hit lands onto Saken. Bo with the Vault Breaker across. They've given up the ghost on this Drake because they've lost the Nexus Tower. Broken Blade's going to be able to escape from Caboshard, who has finished a Jack show.
Scaling, as we kind of learned throughout a lot of last year, can be thrown out the window with one good team fight. So whilst they might be several thousand gold down,
Bo locks down Mickey.
It's okay.
Mickey, no flash, no way out. He's rooted, he's shut out, and that's one down. And as you said, they just shotgun to the face, flash forward. The blast cone, Bo hits it. Oh, Hansama back, and Hansama is found wanting by Karmine Core. I don't think he's been spotted. Puts the control ward in. Now they know he's in the area. Clear the control ward out. Yike has no more wards in his inventory. Goes forward. We'll see it's at 4,000. Dodges away from Bo. Upset. Now tanking the Baron. Means it takes less damage as well. 2,000 on it. Yike going forward. Heartbreakers across. Exhausted. And the shutdown comes out. The Nexus Towers, though, the target is G2. Continue to push in. It's a traditional trade. Baron for Nexus, but they managed to hold on. The empowered recall's enough for Karmine Core to have one last sliver of hope in this game.
a lot of standing gold kind of put back into their pocket as an engage coming through from Bo.
Mickey with a good buffer there to get the jump back out. Hansama trying to trade with Upset, who cleanses away. Oh, it's Mikhails who's actually used on him. Mickey with a re-engage, and Upset then uses the cleanse, but shut down by Yike, and now the follow-up continues. Bo tries to flash a wall, but can't get away. Flash forward with a Heartbreaker, as perhaps it's Karmine Core who fall foul of overstepping. Broken Blade in the base, Saken can't hold him. Broken Blade now on the Nexus, Saken's fallen, and Karmine Core's hopes dashed against the Rots here. G2 show why they are still atop of the LEC.
Carmine Court put up a big fight to close that gold gap, but in the end,
it doesn't really matter if you hold people away for a little bit because they are just going to be able to chase through your disengage. VTO picking the Xerath last here. Kazi has the cleanse, has the flash. Razork might just be covering. You can see Douglas making a beeline for the bot lane as well. He's going to spot Razork as he comes across. Flash forward. They look for Hilly. Burst blood. Jun stepping forward. Razork tanking. Jun's going to try and get out of this one as Kazi tries to turn it back around. Cleanses away, and now Douglas is here to join the party. He gets one. He gets two. One over to Kazi, one for Douglas himself, and in the end, all of these possibilities as the Pathmaker is used in the top lane. Oscar in and gets the all-out as well as Razork goes in. Photon locked up, no mana on him, and he'll be shut out of the fight. Razork finds a gank in the top side, realizing perhaps the bot side is not working out too well for Fnatic.
you wonder whether or not after that one gank he will return focus down here. And I mean, he's on top of Douglas right now. Humanoid's here to respond too.
Humanoid with the first move, can look to push Douglas back. He flashes over the Emperor's Divide, and now VTO trying to put the damage in, but low on mana. And long cooldowns on the Xerath early on means he can't really do too much to help. Douglas shut down by Humanoid. Kazi trading with Noah and Jun down towards this bottom lane. Both the ultimates burnt from the Fnatic bot lane. And the Sang still only level 5. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Always forget about Bubbles.
Always forget about Bubbles, yeah. But I do like this lane assignment here from Fnatic as well, because it's just it's a min-max, right? You don't really lose any resources anywhere on this rotation out.
We're not even TPing into top. Photon does still have the flash. Emperor's Divide will lock them up, and the sun comes out, but it's not enough. Oscar in tanks the tower for days. And now with the grubs and the mites about to spawn for them, that tower is going to fall mighty fast. Demolish as well available. Oscar won't use it. As the Void Grubs fall, we'll see the Void Might spawn, and we'll see that tower fall rapidly. The question becomes, if this game is 5 minutes longer than it could be, do we win? If we can try to scale up. As Kazi's caught out with no flash, and yeah, Kazi dies. Tidal Wave used on Noah, but he flashes away. VTO lands a bunch of the shots, and it's enough for double for VTO. They picked up Jun beforehand. Can look towards the top side. Instead, he's just going to join his team. The top lane abandoned by everyone. The minions will crash into each other. Gold wasted, but Humanoid doesn't want to invest TP as Razork goes forward. A 4-man knock up into the follow-up. The hostile takeover is going to hit on 3. Kazi trying to dash away. Humanoid dashing forward, and Vitality are just routed, but Kazi manages to escape. Hellesang falls first. VTO low as well. Kazi very low, but Vitality walking away wounded. Still 4 members alive.
So many blinking health bars. This should just be Baron. Even if we get a teleport out, Photon, Douglas is so low, no flash.
The rest of Fnatic are on their way. A disaster for Vitality perhaps, as Kazi was spotted as he walked into the bush, and Humanoid slides forward, still has the Emperor's Divide in the flash, but he doesn't need either to work his way through the Lucian. Douglas now caught out. Humanoid is so damn big. 5-0-0 now on the Azir.
As opposed to spamming out those spells. Anyway, Humanoid up here by himself, pushing away, chipping away that tower. Douglas, is he caught out?
It's a little bit. Chain of Corruption coming out. There's the root against the wall as well, and Douglas might fall. Razork the only one there to do damage, though, as Noah and Jun were forced away with the Tidal Wave. Humanoid now pushing in the top lane. The Baron-empowered minion helping him out, and Kazi's caught again. Feel like I've said that a few times this game. Very difficult for him to play in this situation because of how much of the map Fnatic control, but Kazi, perhaps no
minion
hope for Vitality. Yeah, minion waves in bot, mid, and top relatively synced. Perhaps a 5-second difference between them. Dancing on a slight off step, but it will be fine. They'll match up in the end. Here are the super minions, 4 of them so far. Starting to hit the Nexus towers alongside that Void Grub damage, and the first tower will fall. And Fnatic are looking to continue their undefeated streak here, go 2-0. VTO locked up. Humanoid tries to chip away at him. Oscar in basically tanking the entire world now as he continues to step forward. Kazi forced back to the fountain, and the Nexus in the eyes of Fnatic, but before it, a couple more kills perhaps. The Nexus falls. Fnatic now 2-0. Celestial opposition, I was right, or Bloodsong, or even Solstice Slay. Maokai is actually really strong. The Bard and answer into it. Kaiser did play a lot of Bard, but actually Zoe at least had to soak 6 out of the mid-wave because the Heretics coming with Kaiser already have that 6. They get one of them. Marcoon has to flash away, does still have the twisting advance as he dashes back forward, but Rogue really can't come over to help him. Marcoon falls first, he goes Timber. Wonder trading in the top lane as Shigenda starts to heal up a little bit. Nature's Grasp was invested by Marcoon. Rogue only took 2 plates and got 125. Now the fight for Rift Herald begins. I say fight. So far, we have had 1 fight. And it involved Marcoon getting caught and dying.
Perhaps a staring contest.
Oh,
if I may.
yeah.
Oh, teleport's kind of deep. No, Shigenda's joining the team over the wall.
Okay. Heretics.
What you got for us?
It's not Oppenheimer. You don't just have to stand and watch. You can join in if you want. Nope. Instead, they'll just watch the explosions of Rift-Herald Falls. The Azir goes in. Perkz trying to dash away. He was trading with Shigenda, but was on the wrong side of that trade. Perfect execution will get him out as Heretics push in mid.
Brilliant tree amount.
We have a Maokai in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to have you here.
Thanks.
He's going to be here for quite a few times this year. Temper Fate goes wide. Marcoon still has the flash.
my God.
Goes in with a twisted advance. It's 19 minutes. He dies!
I win!
Kamada wins the bet, although he didn't want to be on the side of it that he was.
Yeah,
Was forced there, hoisted there. Okay, that's the thing.
Honestly, it feels good for them on the game state just to talk about the game.
I mean,
very
they might
briefly.
actually look for this.
Oh,
Marcoon,
there's a teleport there.
Flash, twisted advance, teleport behind. Wonder's trying to catch out Marcoon. Shigenda going in. TP also burnt by Perkz as he joins the fight. Zoelis already down to half. Temper Fate hits 2. Zoelis is going to have to go in straight away, pretty much. He dives forward. Magnustorm on an uphill fall, 3-0 so far for Heretics. Wonder flashing. Can't land the Intofu strikes. Perkz forced away by Shigenda. The magical journey brings them in. Nature's Grasp will only root up one. Everyone else can line up behind it. Perkz stepped into another route. Trying to get round to clear out this control ward. Jankos chipped away, and Rogue know they need to do some damage because Heretics could look towards a Baron. Relatively tanky early on in the game. They decide against it. Only one item on FLICKR. Means he can't burn through it quite quickly enough. And there's a bunch of minions there. Just order them, dude. He's got like 970 gold off it. He's just not getting the really OP upgrade from the support item, right? He can get that Bounty of Worlds. Now he's caught out. Wonder and Jankos chasing him down. The Fate's Call will pull him out. Good Tempered Fate, though, locks them up. Nature's Grasp has been used, though. Elise gets the Magnustorm down, but just doesn't have the damage. And now, Rogue's starting to fall by the wayside. Comp chased away. The slope from the Bard. Cosmic binding into the wall, and Comp will fall. Marcoon, Shigenda, and Larson, the only ones left alive. As Team Heretics turn their eyes towards the Baron.
Means the siege is going to come through, and whilst it's not poke Varus, this Varus is going to be very, very difficult to get on top of, and will still deal a bunch of damage.
So at least though, going into the Magnustorm as they look to engage TP behind as well from Shigenda. Last chance saloon you have to feel here from Rogue. They've already lost their support. Will they lose more? FLICKR pull back, shut down by Marcoon. Shigenda now in the midst of 3 members of Heretics. Perkz yet to join this fight. Marcoon's going to fall as well though. Wonder, Jankos and Kaiser working their way through the Rogue lineup. Comp trying to do everything he can under the tower, but he just can't do enough. Rogue get 1 kill on the board, but what have they lost for it? Having to engage reactively rather than ever proactively looking for those picks.
Yeah, I think frankly, Rogue have kind of dished their own medicine this game. Perkz
onto Shigenda, forces the World Ender out. The Tempered Fate lands on one Nexus Tower, so at least trying to get on the backline, but there is no one autoing the Heretics backline. Larson and Shigenda alongside Marcoon trying to hold the Nexus. Wonder will fall. The first Nexus Tower follows suit though. And Jankos, Perkz, Kaiser, and FLICKR can just slowly work their way through the Aatrox. Larson left standing, all on his lonesome. The Emperor's divide will divide the wheat from the chaff. And this time Rogue have been found wanting. Heretics to win the win.